The business of television is changing, and that could mean viewers will be paying a la carte for the channels that they want to watch. Our own Sheila Dharmarajan is taking a look at why our cable bill could get a lot more complicated.
Scarlett, that's right. So, we've been hearing all about these fee battles between the big media giants, so Time Warner and Fox, Scripps and Cablevision, for example. Now, one solution to the fee battle could be a pay-per-channel model. So, for example, if you're anything like me, you probably get around 400 channels, but only watch about 30 or 40. So under an a la carte plan, what would happen is you would only pay for the 40 channels that you actually watch.
So potentially great for me and you in terms of cutting our costs, but how do programmers make out?
Right now it's a mixed bag. Sanford Bernstein, they think that powerful brands, big ratings will do just fine. So for example, the big four broadcasters, CBS, NBC, ABC, and Fox, will get paid the high fee still because they have such a broad reach. And then also on the other end, niche content channels. So for example, Nickelodeon and Kids, ESPN and Sports, they're also going to come out ahead because they have a lot of brand strength. But it's really those mid-tier general entertainment networks that are going to struggle there. But, this whole issue for programmers is pretty tricky because programmers do get new revenue growth from developing new channels. So if we switch to an a la carte model, it's tough because you're unlikely to pay for a channel you haven't heard of. So those growth opportunities are going to be a lot tougher for the programmers.
What about for the cable operators?
Well, as one analyst told me, in the short term, it could be, quote unquote, horrific for the cable operators. He points out that right now, cable operators, they collect a lot of rent on channels you don't even think about. So when you actually start to think about those channels and those rent fees, they're probably going to come down, Scarlett.
Is this something we're likely to see?
Well, a pure pay channel is still a ways away, so in terms of the pure a la carte pricing model. But in terms of moving towards that model, what analysts said is we'll probably see a lot more flexibility in our cable subscriptions.